Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is hit on the ground to the shortstop, Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
In the second spot tonight,
digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First offering on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Ripped down the line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. Healy picks it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Digging in now for the Yankees, Christian Bethancourt. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The average for him coming in at .322, and even 20 home runs and 63 runs batted in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Popped up, and that's going to land foul. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Gonzalez gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. Hernandez comes up with it. And that's the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready now for Baltimore. Whit Merrifield. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still no score.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Christian Yelich, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First delivery to him on the way. Yelich is running. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Yelich at second. Gregorius on at first with nobody out. Hit to short. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and Beltre is gone here. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Next for New York, Victor Rivera, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3. In now for the O's, Ryan Healy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball one to start the at-bat. Way in front of that fastball. Healy, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Gonzalez looks in. Here it comes on 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers, 27 driven in. Hit hard on the ground to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Tulowitzki onto the grass. Makes the play. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Ready for another chance? Christian Bethancourt. A base hit in his first trip. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hit the other way out toward right field. Diaz has a beat on it. 2 gone. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The left fielder, number 20.
In is Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
swings and rounds it to short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 0-1 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the third. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Batting 8, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Stepping in, Pedro Diaz. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Victor Rivera. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Rivera, a Colombian-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, right fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Drilled down the line. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Valenzuela. And he makes the catch for the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Here's D. Gordon now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Orials, left fielder, Andres.
Now to the plate, Andres Valenzuela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0. Grounded to the right. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in once again, Whit Merrifield. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Hit hard.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Orioles leave 1. They trail here 4-2. Next will be the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Diaz is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
4 runs, 12 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tulowitzki over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in once again, Victor Rivera. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They lead it 4-0. At the plate, Fletcher Allred. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Fletcher Allred is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth.
Bravo.
Stepping up now, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 home.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Right there for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Oh, he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles nothing.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Oriole.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball one. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Merrifield scoops it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pedro Diaz. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line, a fair ball. And he'll get in there safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
1-1 the count now. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Andres Valenzuela becomes out number 2 this inning. In now for the O's, Whit Merrifield, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup over the inside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. And no one can get there as it falls. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Merrifield leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Merrifield is on his way home. He comes across to score as the lead is cut to 4-2 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. Alex Colomé is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Ready for another chance? Christian Bethancourt. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled up the line. Foul ball. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Hicks. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
In is Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he grounds one briskly to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is forced to settle for one. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's just 1 for 6. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
And there's one away. Riding in once again, Pedro Diaz. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 0-2, here it comes. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here's D. Gordon now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing. It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Digging in once again, Andres Valenzuela. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 1-0 the count.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 1-2 now. He just catches the outer half.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Orioles. Kevin Quackenbush been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Next for New York, Victor Rivera. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air now out to left field. In there, a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Swing and a ball served into center field, and it's going to work out. A base hit.
1 run scores. The throw to the plate. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
You know, D-Road, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Into the box, Christian Bethencourt. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Three runs already home here. Right side. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop.
Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not with Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Sean Kelly is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Healy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Kelly, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come faster.
And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Orioles strand a couple. Still way back. It's 9-3. Ready once again, Victor Rivera. He singled his last time up. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, a double play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. His past history with Sean Kelly. He's 1 for 3. Tough slider down low for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Soft liner toward first. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. The New York Yankees get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Gio Gonzalez earned his 9th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt. On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Sal Romano gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First delivery to him on the way. There goes the runner. That's lifted the other way out to left. Joyce
makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first.
And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Batting third.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Salvador Perez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes two pitches, two quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackmon,
as he hits one on a line to left field.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
In is Christian Yelich,
as he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. But one's all they get as the run scores. In now is the Yankees DH, Didi Gregorius. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 1-0. Line hard to the left side. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Grounded to short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles.
He's set. Here it comes. He takes a good curveball at the knees. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Whit Merrifield, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 45. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
2-1 to count. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. Merrifield rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Joyce stands at second with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Beltre still playing here at age 38. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And that one just missed outside.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Line toward the gap in left center, and Beltre's got himself a base hit. Stepping into the box, Victor Rivera. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ready with the 2-2. In the dirt. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Skied down the left field line. Chasing after it is Joyce, and no one will track it down.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on third baseman Adrian Beltre, a future Hall of Famer. Nothing this guy can't do. Probably the best in the business at coming in on that slow roller with that underhand bazooka to first base.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. The 1-2 hit back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dilo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Ready now for Baltimore, Fletcher Allred, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. In now for the O's, Curtis Granderson, who takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
This is why.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 13, Salvador.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Riding in once again, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And that certainly represents a career milestone. Hit number 1,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. 1,000 isn't a milestone that's going to get everyone talking, but as an individual, you have to feel pretty good about it. He'll definitely be wanting that ball for his trophy case.
In is Christian Yelich. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, one there. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 pitch. Misses. That's ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. Here's another 2-2. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Pedro Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. Digging in, Adrian Beltre. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land out there just foul. swing and a miss by Beltre for strike 3 as he's retired. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. And that misses, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And he takes ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Joyce. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. In the air now out to right field. And this is going to dunk in out there. A base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And that misses 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on. But right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Soft liner towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Salvador Perez. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So the leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. He's set, and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Allred right there. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gordon moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Didi Gregorius. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back to him on the mound. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Victor Rivera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Joyce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Orioles 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Curtis Granderson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Allred leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Center fielder, number 9.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, D. Gordon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Missed with a breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Digging in once again, Pedro Diaz. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Yelich. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on. Kevin Quackenbush takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gordon waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. One and one, here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Granderson on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's down to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackmon, runner in scoring position with Cigar. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Digging in now for the Yankees, Christian Yelich. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Matt Joyce. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 the count. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone!
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Orioles draw.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles.
Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Adrian Beltre is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one got a piece of him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Rivera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes Granderson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike. And 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hisashi Iwakuma gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 20, Hisashi Iwakuma.
Here comes the first pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Iwakuma, or just Kuma for short. He was a 28th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in once again, Fletcher Ulrich. Blaine Boyer takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
It is Curtis Granderson, the head-to-head line with Blaine Boyer. He's 2 for 3.
And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Very weakly on the ground. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. The 1-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Ready. Here's the first offering. Hard ground ball to third. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Orioles able to square things up on the... Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. He's running again. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, you play to win the game right there. You want to put this defense on its heels a little bit. Late innings, for them to implore the hit and run, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager, and it paid off.
Ready for another shot now, Salvador Perez, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Merrifield picks it up. He beats the tag, safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Left fielder.
In is Christian Yelich. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-1 home. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get two on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate.
Number 32.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Joyce has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Granderson is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the base. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left.
For the Orials.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Boy, he looks...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Victor Rivera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Allred near the bag at third, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way is laid off of for ball number 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
This one's down to third. Allred loves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Pop high in the air. Rivera is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Curtis Granderson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Not every ball is going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single, found some green grass.
And ball 1-0.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Baltimore down to their final strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one.